What's up? I am editing the Toasty Vanilla video right now. And I'm about to put it up, but I wanted to remind everyone all of the disgusting interactions that Toasty Vanilla has done within the FCK server. Toasty Vanilla is by far the worst one out of every single creator in that server. They are the most predatory. They are also the most degenerate person that existed in the FCK server. So here is the reminder. I'll see you guys on Sunday, the 28th, for the next up and coming live stream. One of the major degenerates that came out of the FCK server out of this whole situation is Toasty Vanilla. Toasty Vanilla is just like absolutely disgusting. They had multiple instances of sending porn throughout the server. They had multiple instances of inappropriate conversations happening in front of minors. They're the owner of the server, so it was their server. And they're absolutely predatory, absolutely freaking predatory. They're just super sexual. It's weird that they were this sexual at that age. It's very unhinged behavior. I question this person's mental capacity when someone is like this. It's disgusting. This isn't how people or kids that age normally act. I definitely was not like this when I was a kid, so I don't understand where Toasty Vanilla is so predatory at that age. There was the instance of Toasty Vanilla just harassing Teddy in disgusting, absolutely disgusting ways. And it wasn't just harassing in general or in general, it was also sexual harassment. They're very sexual towards Teddy. And it traumatized Teddy. And I feel for Teddy. I feel really bad for them. They went through quite a lot with Toasty Vanilla. So 3 years ago, Akumu had a conversation with Toasty Vanilla, and in this said conversation, Toasty Vanilla just entirely deflects on their actions in the FCK server. So let's go ahead and respond to this video.
Off by saying a few things. This video is a rather serious topic, like that of my content at Nagasaki on Butters.
Oh, another thing that Toasty Vanilla I've seen a primary example of is Toasty Vanilla is a big fan of Shadman. Now, Shadman is a person that draws more than happy to draw minors in sexual positions, right? It's absolutely disgusting behavior. I think they're a lolicon. They drew Keemstar's daughter inappropriately. And Shadman is absolutely a degenerate. Well, Toasty Vanilla is a fan of Shadman. They like Shadman, and it's just disgusting.
And while skits are in this for comedic value, this is a very serious topic. Don't let any humor take away from that. Second, I am not defending Ben the Looney whatsoever. The aged up excuse, the all characters are 18 and up shad base argument is wrong. Excusing or trying to rationalize porn depicting minors is wrong, including artwork. Toasty is one of the members.
So shad-based and Shadman are the same person, just an FYI.
Members of a group known as FCK, or Fruitcake Club, a commentary community YouTube group which also includes several others. People like Nezzy, Madlibs, and Toby, who will be mentioned somewhat in this video. June 9th. This is a timeline of events that expand 2 months, and our case begins all the way back in June, around the time of my Fushi Butters nuke. To be exact, my video came out June 6th. This starts at June 9th.
Yeah, drew real minors. Completely gross. Absolutely disgusting behavior. Shad received C&D from Fox because he drew the actress of X23 from Logan. Oh my god.
It actually starts with Madlibs, who was talking shit about me with a retweet and comment of Butter's thread trying to get other YouTubers involved. So I contacted Madlibs. For reference, here's the discussion. Now after Madlibs removed that alt, Toasty joined our Discord and ended up joining a VC. He started defending the underage character porn issue in Butter's server, specifically the My Hero Academia. He used several arguments which I can summarize.
Zad, Leigha, I have a question. Did Gilded send you a Google Doc of everyone who are degens in the Senate? No. No, he did not.
First was the aged up argument, but then we explained the art depicting them wasn't aged up, that the characters were in UA school uniforms. Then it was moved to if I mentally view them as 18, which isn't how it works either. Finally, it boiled down to it's just art, it's not hurting anyone. And we even explained to him the ages of the characters in My Hero Academia, like Deku and Uraraka. These arguments in that VC are important, so keep them in mind. I immediately followed up with the fact Madlib's server, a place where he was admin, allowed minors into the NSFW. He said they allowed them in because they didn't care to. Too much effort to monitor it, let alone not have one in the first place?
Toasty continually defended Butter's statement on My Hero Academia porn, stating that, quote-unquote, because the characters were aged up and put through adult situations, it made it okay. However, every time...
Hey, Darth Tara. My week has been good. How's yours? How was yours? I hope you had a good weekend.
Akumu tried to argue against this, Toasty kept trying to
Yeah, please send it.
derail the conversation.
Thank you, Zad.
Asking Akumu several off-topic questions like, what are your goals here, and things like that, trying to steer the conversation into making people think that Akumu was an idiot, even though Akumu was asking perfectly rational questions. Toasty has, at least from my point of view, absolutely no remorse. He believes in this aged-up character bullshit wholeheartedly.
Well, about Toasty, the most important thing that I remembered from the VC was him trying to defend the whole underage character porn thing by saying how they're 18 in his mind, which means it's okay, which is some crazy mental gymnastics, by the way.
So what is going on is Toasty Vanilla drew porn of minors, but his excuse to drawing porn was that they were 18 in his mind, just to reiterate and process that. That's disgusting. That's never a good excuse. I don't care how old you are. It's just horrible. Thank you, Zad. I really appreciate it. You have a good one, Zad. Thank you.
And overall,
Zad in the chat. Zad is awesome.
the whole voice chat was just a giant yikes.
What I remember from the VC with Toasty Vanilla.
I hate to be devil's advocate. Justine, go ahead and be devil's advocate. We appreciate an open-ended conversation here. Like actual minors. It wasn't actual minors, it was minors of an anime. So they were in an anime and they were minors in that anime. They were like at the ages of 14 in that anime. They were portrayed as minors, essentially.
Was his argument on how the art depicting child pornography was up to his interpretation, such as what was shown was not a minor, but actually a mature adult. He then argued how since it was art, it wasn't affecting anybody.
Fast forward to July. A month later, the Ben the Looney situation blows up. Toby, Toasty, and Fushia begin the attacks. Fushia releases a very hypocritical video attacking Ben, which is where the backlash from my video comes into play.
If CP discussing someone who has made repeated offenses of defending, drawing, and posting CP. It's found out that he posted a completed version of a CP sketch, which until Toasty Vanilla and Toby informed me of everything. The fact that he's had a massive and expansive history of pedophilic actions, screenshots of him defending CP, screenshots of him posting drawn CP, it's unacceptable. Pedophilia is disgusting, and it makes me want to vomit. This is not taking someone like Momo Yaoyorozu, Azula, or Misty and drawing them with clearly aged up features like this, while still actively defending your CP drawings is really, really suspicious by itself.
It's crazy how that's like Fuchsia Butters, that's her take, but it's like, yo, you can directly apply that to your friend Toasty Vanilla. And I don't know why you didn't at the time, especially given at the time your presence in the FCK server. Have a good workout, Kobe.
Treated the situation is absolutely unnerving and uncomfortable. Teddy has gone through a lot, and when she found out about this stuff, she was sickened and upset because she'd been hurt.
Kumo says, this is the only nuance I'll give lolicons. These guys are arguing over characters that are depicted with adult bodies and don't immediately look like kids. The fact that Lio is still refusing to put an official statement is what really gets me with how much he has hounded others to take responsibility for their actions. And then Kumo says, let me reread this statement. This is the only nuance I'll give the lolicons. These guys are arguing over characters that are depicted with adult bodies and don't immediately look like kids until you see the taller and more exaggerated adult characters in that show. I mean, that's as far as I'll take it. Again, like I don't like anime. I don't like anime. I don't get it. I don't like it. I have a hard stance against lolicon. But the aged up bullshit is just bullshit to me. But I do see where you would give nuance for that. I'm not saying you're wrong. Lio is currently at 18.7 subs. If he's going to keep sitting on the response, he'll lose more. I don't know.
Hurt before by disgusting people like you.
It's a good hunch to have.
Fushia took down the video, but luckily I was able to obtain it by a user unlisting it. The drama blew up. On Twitter, it was mostly Toby and Toasty's actions that worsened the situation. Toby, Toasty, and Fushia consider underage character porn to be child porn, which is rather ironic. Toby and Fushia having attacked Ben doing underage character porn, saying he was a pedophile. July 26th to 29th, Toasty's racing to cover up the fact he's retweeted underage character porn, which in his eyes is child porn, and is disgusting. That's how he put it. Yes, Toasty
Toasty Vanilla followers, or following. So he's following Shadman. Oh my god. Absolutely disgusting. They followed Shadman.
follow Shadman, an artist infamous for underage character porn. He also retweeted this, My Academia porn of Toga and Deku. Of course he tries to say Deku's 18.
Secondly, I'm a fucking teenager. Everything you posted as a gotcha are not fucking risky as KO eating a woman's butt out. Everything posted. I even have an issue reading the sentence. I feel violated. Everything posted above that are literal adults in sexual situations, I'm fine with that. Also, I think Deku is like 18 or something. I don't know. Obviously isn't a child.
When he's actually 15, and I told him this in our VC. On Twitter, Toasty and
Kumo says, I wish anime was just buff dudes fighting with lasers in space. None of this romanticizing teenagers and literal paraphilic homages. Oh my god, what is wrong with me?
even Toby were
Shad jump scare, totally.
very hardcore on this matter, shaming several. I in no way disagree with calling it out, but when you yourself have used the same arguments you now claim are wrong, and then in your VC a month later, try to rationalize the very thing you were just calling out, it shows his true views.
Fucking child setting. They're all in adult settings. They're all in adult settings. They're doing adult things. They can act and look like adults. Sure, you can make an argument that teens are the name. Sure. But, like...
This is recorded from his public VC and his...
I think this is like I don't mean to derail, but I think the reason why I'm having a hard time speaking is because of the new medication that I'm taking. It's just, I think it's a symptom. Yeah, a symptom of the medicine or whatever. I don't know. I'll have to look into it.
his public Discord. Seeing as he's defended it prior to the Ben situation, even after the recent VC I showed you in our group chat, he actually tried to use the drawing and no harm argument that he was dissing on Twitter. Again! The only difference is, he tried to tiptoe with it. He has said underage character porn or CP is disgusting. I don't disagree here. These just aren't Toasty's real views on underage character porn. In fact, he believes teenagers or minors in adult situations are perfectly fine to sexualize. Now about his public Discord. He had a channel dedicated to NSFW, P. Yes, P. With minors in this chat.
Yep, so Teddy is in there, for sure.
Toasty's a massive hypocrite, going around on Twitter trying to call Ben out and other underage character porn, dissing the same arguments he used in my Discord's VC to defend Fushia and underage character porn inside that server. He defended it before the Ben situation. But when Ben's been called out, he uses child porn. Clearly trying to make Ben look worse when he quite literally likes the same shit and has tried to rationalize it in VC even after the Ben situation.
So that's completely hypocritical. Like he's trying to he's being selective with the specific words that he has. picking the connotation of the narrative on everything. So that's manipulative.
Even after the recording, he retcons everything he was saying on Twitter. Although those tweets were already bullshit considering the VC in my Discord. Fox and the Freak Show added me and my friend Silver into the GC, the one that I've been talking about, with Toasty, where we confronted him. That's when he decided he was going to delete his Discord and his Twitter. Even in the group chat, he was inconsistent until it boiled down to the reality of it, which is why he was running. But he's caught now. This is the same group chat I was talking about when I said that he was retconning everything he had said on Twitter about Ben and that whole situation. He had actually, in the group...
I'm getting tired of these Izaki anime. Miyazaki is right about how the anime industry sucks ass. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. Miyazaki. I should say that 5 times.
Group chat reverted his arguments back to before the Ben situation, the same type of arguments he had used in the VC with us. On Twitter, when confronted with the shit he's retweeted, and the people he followed, such as Shadman, who uses the same all characters are 18 aged up excuse as Ben, he said he was a teenager, which whilst this is true, Toasty is 19 years old, a legal adult.
Yeah, Justine, you can say whatever you want to say. Just don't say you can say whatever you want to say in chat, just no slurs.
He also
But I don't think you're the kind of person to say a slur.
claims that this is all in his past, his mistakes, something he wants to put behind him. 2 months ago, let alone August 15th. That's not your past. He hasn't changed. He hasn't reformed in 3 days, conveniently when he's going to be called out. This actually reminds me of a particular someone Toasty is friends with. With this out there, this isn't the end of it either. I've been collecting information on Toasty from certain informants who are or who have been close to him. A repeated pattern of abusive behavior has been shown. Someone's suicide was mocked by several in the group surrounding Toasty, and Toasty himself has said in a VC that he could end someone's life if he wanted. There are people genuinely scared that he would cancel them or have those he knows in high places go after them. And after getting my ways in to see what that group is like, it's become clear.
So it was like an intimidation factor at the time. It's great how Akumu paints the setting of what was happening in the art commentary community at the time. Toasty Vanilla was kind of sort of looked upon as intimidating.
It's a toxic
because of the way that people would attack.
Environment where these people take off the mask they apply in videos and public discords. It's a truly sick situation. Toasty VC'd with all of us, including Foxton. This VC took place August 23rd. At the time of this recording, it's the 27th, so that was 4 days ago.
Mr. Fields, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. W.
Throughout this call, Toasty would admit blatantly wrong things, but revert back to, I don't consume it. He also has a very nonchalant, who cares, or I don't care kind of attitude throughout the call.
What the fuck? I thought he was 16. I thought someone corrected me and told me he was 16.
No.
What
Who the fuck thinks he's 16? He wears
I don't
a
know.
freshman
Someone on Twitter
uniform.
told
What
me
the
that. and
fuck
I'm
are
like,
you
oh, I
talking
guess he's
about?
18. Oh well. I don't know. The point is that there's just I just hear so many inconsistent ages, so I just stopped caring. As long as the age itself isn't being sexualized, who gives a shit? I am just saying, because I've argued about this with a lot of people, and I've developed this opinion over.
To have that logic where it's just I didn't care. To hear Toasty Vanilla say that I didn't care, and if the ages weren't being sexualized, then that's okay. It's no, that's still not okay, regardless of if they were being sexualized or not. This is just horrible. This logic is insane to me.
Over
And it makes me wonder if Toasty Vanilla should be put on a list. This is for sure predatory behavior.
a good course of a lot of debate.
It requires research. So that means you fucking debated but never looked it up? What the fuck are you talking about? You fucking idiot. You're fucking lying out your fucking ass.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Let's talk about your
Even then, who cares if I flip flop? Is
Who
your only
cares that I'm a pedophile? That's your whole fucking case. Who cares I might be a pedophile? Who cares?
okay,
Fucking
guys,
sick
guys,
bastard.
okay, guys,
Fuck
let
you.
us talk, guys. Okay, Parker.
Faki, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. W guys, I really appreciate the support.
Guys,
Parker.
chill.
Let's put it back in. Let's calm down for a second. We can let you go off almost soon.
Okay. Hi, Tyler. I know you want to choke me, and I'm kind of into that.
Yeah.
Mr. Phil says, stop lying. You aren't a transgender. Yeah, I'm not trans. I've always said that I'm cis. I'm a cis woman. I just take supplements for bodybuilding. I don't know what you're on about, Mr. Fields.
What about Hat Kid when you sent the sexualized
Oh
picture
god,
of
no.
Hat Kid? You call it risky.
I've always joked about stuff like that. Like, I'm wondering if you're just confusing one of the jokes that I've said.
You knew what you were doing.
The
Now, this is very important. The reason why is because back on Twitter, Toasty had referred to KO eating a woman's ass out as not as risky. This means he has a tendency to use the word risky when it comes to things such as these. And he called it risky. He knew exactly what he was doing, and then he still sent the image.
Guys, I'm gonna post something really risky.
Oh my.
No!
Probably
do it.
No!
do it then.
I did it.
Wait a minute.
That's not risky at all.
So he posted porn. Teddy is in there. Teddy's for sure in the chat
Hello?
or in the VC.
Oh wait,
Well,
no,
all
that
these
is
characters
risky.
are
Oh,
aged
hold
up.
on.
Wait, I just realized what I was. Oh my god. I'm probably on some.
Wait.
You even said it
Sexualized
was
picture of
risky.
Hat Kid?
Yeah, we got it.
That was
We have
Hat Kid.
it.
You even said
Where?
that they're aged up. You even said it's aged
We
up.
have
Where? Okay, no, wait,
we
wait.
got a
Your
recording of
channel.
it.
VC
Hold
no
on,
mic.
calm down. Where?
Okay.
Where are we
no
at
mic.
now? We jumped.
We see no mic in your server.
You may have deleted it, but I have video up.
What?
Well,
You
we
see
have a
the
recording
about
of
that
it.
one artist who did aged up
and
art
two
of
other
Hat
characters
Kid?
and said
That
it
was
was
like the
risky.
Hat Kid characters?
Then you said it was aged
Yeah,
up.
the hat kid.
Everyone else mentioned the fact that, yeah, that is risky. So you knew what you were doing. You knew it was risky, and you still did it with, keep in mind, 2 minors in the call.
Ooh. I'm still a little bit confused. Guys, I'm gonna post something really risky.
Well, I mean,
When this happened,
That's not risky.
okay, you know, this is the same day that we got you with the Teen Titans. The same exact day. I don't know how you could be confused.
Daylight, they're a troll.
You want an exact date? August 15th.
Okay. People just use the just a drawing thing. They use it so fucking incompetently. It's actually just like it's literal sidestepping. It's literal sidestepping of the main issue. Because I do agree with you that sexualizing underage characters is wrong. I think sexualizing an age is sexualizing
Guys, Mr. Fields is trolling. Just an FYI.
underage in general. Like the age, like the idea of a character being underage is just disgusting. I agree with you on that. And I don't.
Laka Moka Laka says Teddy would be 16 at the time. Oh Lord. Yeah. It's like foolproof. That's like primary evidence of Toasty Vanilla being a degenerate. Just posting that image. Like there's no issue.
Don't consume that.
And then having the excuse of, oh, they're aged up. Like, no, that's not a great excuse to have. And it's not accepted.
I don't think.
That doesn't match with what you said on Teen Titans. Interesting.
Well, that leads to my second point because I also think age is kind of fucking bullshit from 3,000-year-old lolly to fucking 16-year-old mech worker with a fucking beard. I think
be
it's a
fair,
little
it
bit
sounds
bullshit.
very
I mean, in most cases.
Can grow beards. You can. It just depends on the person.
I know, but like
Testosterone and hair follicles.
in a lot of cases, in a lot. Yes, that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, what's your point?
So
Toasty, didn't you use the excuse in Akumu's server when you VC'd with us saying that they're 18 in your mind? You said that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, 'cause, like my argument.
And to be fair, you did say
I'm not
something
gonna lie
like
to you.
that
I'm
in the
not gonna
VC
lie to
that
you.
I was
My
in with
arguments are
you.
inconsistent as hell.
Laka Moka Laka says the excuse doesn't work even more. So posting it to minors. I agree. Kumo says this would also be around the time she met her 21-year-old spouse. Teddy is also on my shit list of artards being dishonest. Why don't you like Teddy? What happened?
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
but the
They are
reason why they're
inconsistent as hell.
inconsistent is very clear. If
So
you
that's a
consider
concession.
everything you've done.
Well, it's not something I consume. It's just I'm very conflicted on the inside of
Wait,
like
so
how I
that's something
feel
you
about
consume.
it.
All right.
I'll listen to you.
My Hero Academia thing you retweeted, that had to be normal for you to retweet it.
What Hero Academia? Are you talking about some
Oh,
that?
Deku.
Slimmers and the really young kids are the only people I have sympathy for. Like the 12 and the 13-year-old. Yeah. I have sympathy for Teddy.
The pegging thing?
Nope, Toga and Deku. Well, could have been pegging. I explored out for me, but I know it's Toga and Deku. I can tell from the parts of the faces.
Give it to me.
It even says Toga and Deku on the tweet.
Give me.
No, give it. I want to see it.
Okay, sure.
Give me.
Kumo says, "Oh my god, it's a whole thing. I'll send you the TLDR in Discord if you want to read it out. Okay.
Give me
Thank you, Kumo.
top porn.
Guys.
Hmm?
Seriously.
I'm just whispering.
You don't have to. Don't feel like you're required to.
I'm just saying,
I'm
gimme,
just
gimme.
whispering, Foxton. Give me that.
Okay. Oh,
Share. Where's the
I have
share
a
button? There it
headache,
is.
so I'm just trying to chill with that.
Discord.
like, if you guys want to call me a pedophile for being conflicted on the subject,
No, I don't
go
see
for
that
it.
you're. I don't. That's not what I call you.
I
but
don't
just
understand
think
why
you're
you'd be conflicted
really
on this.
disgusting.
So
because
you're
you're
claiming I
just wrong,
retweeted
but-
this or that I liked this?
You liked it.
Okay, and
Toga on
Jesus
Deku.
Christ.
and I liked it on Twitter. Twitter likes me nothing.
Okay. That argument, Twitter likes me nothing, is a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Twitter likes obviously means that you like it.
Does it just hurt to just research their ages?
Exactly. That's
I
my
don't
thing.
care. Here's the thing: I don't care enough to research their ages.
You
I'm just gonna
should,
like
because it's bullshit.
If I
Toasty,
look at it and I'm
Toasty.
like, there's nothing suspicious here, why should I care
Toasty,
to research
if
it?
you
If I'm
actually
drawing it, that's a
researched
different
it, you
thing.
would not be in the situation. You
Exactly.
should care.
I'm not gonna research every single post I like. That's not
And then
acceptable.
conveniently, you delete your Twitter.
I delete my Twitter for separate reasons. Not that you guys had
But
anything.
it's very convenient.
I have to agree. Yeah, it was convenient. That's why, like, when it all started happening, like, literally, it happened the day before this started going down, and I'm like, oh god, now I'm gonna look like a
Okay,
pussy.
so then you
God damn it.
conveniently went to Foxton and asked her what I had on. Just conveniently. You just decided, why not? I'm just curious. Bored, curious.
Yeah,
let's
I
ask
actually.
After this VC, the Twitter is no longer deleted, so they were being selective with their Twitter account and deleting it. That all seems too like really suspicious to me as well. The fact that they went around deleting stuff it tells me you're guilty.
I was curious.
Deleting or blocking or running from the internet, that you get a bad perception from me. Like the stuff that Peaches did when he ran, like I have a bad perception of that.
And then conveniently said that in the call afterwards.
Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, everything they showed, everything you've shown, when I liked it, I didn't know it was underage character porn.
The issue here is he admitted that someone had told him Deku was 16, and I also told him that Deku was 15. He had also defended the My Academia porn that's in Butter's server, and he also sent the
Vader's kicking my legs right now. He's so silly.
Hat girl image and said they were aged up when they're canonically a minor.
Okay, well, like, don't call someone a pedophile over like tweets.
He's claiming not to call him a pedophile because it's only like
Vader, I don't mean to derail, but Vader likes to get on his back and he'll roll on his back and then like kick my legs as if I'm in the way. He's like, you're in my way.
well, it's a like of underage character porn. And if you're calling
Dave says, John, I thought it was mostly about a lawsuit. Twitter doesn't like to count, or Twitter doesn't like count reminds the TikTok mortician drama where they like a bunch of anti-trans posts yet tried to claim she wasn't transphobic. Are you serious? That's hilarious. That's crazy. That's insane. No fucking way did someone say that.
Ben, who likes underage character porn, a pedophile, and supporting those who do call Ben a pedophile because he likes underage character porn, then you're a hypocrite. You went after Ben, you supported those that called him a pedophile, but yet you don't want to be called the very thing that you believe underage character porn is child porn. That's what you were pushing on Twitter. So by your own logic, then you would be a pedophile, but then you're technically also a self-hating pedophile. It's like Tello had said previously. It's mental gymnastics. It's fucked. Now let's go back to the bad takes from Toasty.
But do you just want me to stay on Twitter when your video goes up just so I can take
It's
the
just
backlash and then leave?
No, either way, it's gonna happen. You can't run from it. If you get off the internet, it's still gonna somehow follow you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what alt account you use. It's gonna happen.
I mean, I don't think it really will, Kumu, but like whatever, we'll see.
Oh, well, everyone said that about
The fact that that Toasty Vanilla was so cocky is insane. Like what he's about to say here in a second is just this is just crazy.
I mean, here's the thing: you're not the first person to do this. People bigger than you have already called me out on this stuff, and I've already talked to them. I don't know how you don't know this, but you're not the first one to hold.
People bigger than you have called it out. Whoa, like that aged poorly because now more people are covering it. Like, okay, whatever, Toasty, go ahead. You're so confident. This is why Toasty Vanilla is like a piece of shit. This is why they're a degenerate. They're more than happy to have the occurrences that happen in the FCK server happen, right? More than happy to have that take place in their server, but also they're going to be cocky about it. Also, they're going to be cocky about inappropriate likes that Akumu is trying to confront them on.
Yeah, you're preaching that you changed, but then
Yeah,
but
you're
then
preaching that you changed, and yet you
I mean,
clearly haven't.
have I
then
liked
you're
any more underage character porn since then?
Not publicly. We don't
Well,
know.
yeah,
We can't trust you
obviously
when
not
you
publicly.
have a
I mean, I
gay
haven't done it
name.
privately. I haven't done it privately.
Yeah, it happened though. The Lauren Mortician drama is such a mess. I'll have to look into it. It's okay. I can't speak today. I'm stumbling on my words, Darth Tara, so you're totally fine.
Either because
How
Bye, Pudgy. You have a good day.
do we know that though? How do we know that?
why would you care to know that? Look out for.
So you
Bye, Justine. You're totally fine. I'm gonna cut this up and into segments, and you'll catch the replay. It's totally cool.
conveniently had a sexualized hat girl in your save file, just in news. Risky.
Oh, no, not in save file. That was a copy paste right from Twitter. Yeah, I can show you right now the porn I have saved.
No.
You wanna see it? I'll show it to you.
Maybe
I'll show it to you.
not.
Toasty, you're gonna get yourself in another situation.
You're gonna
Because that would be showing.
No, please
Toasty,
don't.
Several minors
Please
in here.
don't.
Don't.
Ready?
Toasty,
Please
Toasty,
don't.
you're literally
You
gonna
know what?
you're literally
You know
gonna
what?
be
Fuck it.
proving that
Let's
you're showing porn to
compare.
minors.
Let's compare
you need
dick
to
sizes.
stop.
Fuck it.
I have a very small porn collection, but I do have one.
Toasty.
So just saying I'm gonna post this stuff as like a deflection. It's insane to me. Doing that as a deflection from your accountability. Jesus Christ. This person's logic is just it's disgusting. It doesn't make sense. It's insanity.
Oh my god.
Stop the
You're
live
no.
stream or I'm gonna kick
Wait,
you
hold on,
out.
hold on. Let Foxtron speak. I can't hear her. What were you
Toasty,
saying?
you're literally gonna prove that you're showing porn to minors.
Are there minors in this
Stop
one?
the Yes! I'm a minor.
Tell
Akuma's a
Stanley
minor.
because
Silver's a minor.
Okay. Kumo says, okay, I sent it to you. TLDR. I'm not trying to yank support from them, but I think people deserve to know what kind of people that people were infantilizing and victimizing. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Let me go to the I'm so silly, guys. To not care and then like not even bother to vet them is just like vastly negligent. I'm telling you guys, you have to be super careful with Discord. Super careful. I don't think people are I don't think people are responsible enough to handle Discords. That's why I kind of and maybe I'm concerned trolling right here. Maybe I'll admit that, but I really don't think Hidden is like the kind of person that's able to handle a server like the Supreme Court. I think they're immature. Although they're an adult, they're very immature. They can't take the slightest shit talk against them. They don't know how to handle things. They can't even let people in without like prior approval. They don't even have like up until now they didn't even have full ownership of the Discord. It's just like they're also super parasocial. So they like to go around and say, "Oh my god, I have a Discord of 300 people." And it's like, "Bro, you want to know how cringe that sounds? You're bragging saying you have a Discord of 300 people. That's terminally online shit." I think I get the feeling that there's going to be a mistake that is going to occur in the Supreme Court and it's going to like continue with the content because I'm going to laugh at it. The second the second that something slips up from the Supreme Court, I'm going to sit there and laugh. My take, I don't think Toasty is actually a groomer or as really predatory, but just a massive degenerate. I think he's so degenerate that people should avoid him like the plague. I think he's a degenerate, but I also think he's predatory. But I do see where you're coming from, Kumo. I guess we think differently for sure, but that's okay. Like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you don't think like me, I hate you. No, it's okay if people think differently. I think they're predatory, and I do think they're degenerate. I once admin for 1,000-person server during a mole scare of our own, burnt me the hell out, and I dipped after because childish bullshit, never again. Yeah. I don't even have a Discord. Like I don't even like people have asked me to make a Discord. No. I don't think I'm ever going to make a Discord. Oh my god. I have to click on the pause button. Sorry guys.
Job Toasty
channel.
Like, I'm not saying I'm going to search. No. I said in her. No. I actually do remember the point I made. I said in her server, I'm not going to actively check ages because
You can just look up my
that's
age
so
in the
much
search bar.
work.
That's exactly what I did.
Hmm?
I typed in my age and it popped up like that. And they admitted it in the NSFW.
Well, I'm not going to check that for every single person because mainly because
You don't have to check it for every single person. Go to the search bar, you type in my age, and everything that has anything to do with that pops up.
Well, like I said, I wasn't an active mod in there, so I
It's like excuses. It's excuses after excuses after excuses. Like I'm sick and tired of this. This happened 3 years ago. So it's just like I'm sure Akumu is like really tired of hearing people's excuses. If this is what he had to deal with when talking to Toasty Vanilla and confronting them. Now, it wasn't specifically about the FCK server, but it's just like, oh my god. I can only hear so many excuses before I start to get pissed off. Leah, Twitter's like mean nothing, or Twitter's like mean nothing when it's me, but not you is what he means. Oh, okay. Okay, I see that. Don't get me wrong. I don't trust him around kids, but I don't think he would, or blah, 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 blah. I don't think what he did was actually about kids for him and more about the porn itself. Maybe it was about the porn because he did post it a lot and less about the kids. I mean, he now at the time, like 3 years ago, he's saying, I didn't care. I didn't care to check ages. Maybe the stuff that he posted was just like him not caring to check ages. You make a good point. Isn't Toasty trans and uses she her? I have no idea what their pronouns are. I have no idea. If I'm using the incorrect pronouns, please correct me. But I don't know what their pronouns are. Like, don't get me wrong. I think they're a piece of shit, but I thought that's what I heard before. Someone correct me if I'm wrong about that. I thought they were a he. Maybe they are a she. Am I using the wrong pronouns for Toasty Vanilla? Bro, I think I'm using the wrong pronouns.
someone
You
else
said
is
you
gonna
all
do it.
didn't care. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, I still kind of don't think it's a big deal if
Oh.
minors look at porn. I'm not responsible for what
Look,
they do.
look, look.
I'll just use they for pronouns. I don't know if they're she, her, or him, he.
They do whatever they do.
Guys.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not
Guys.
responsible if a
Calm down,
14-year-old
reel it
decides to type Pornhub into the search bar.
Look.
Yes, but you can prevent them from looking at it
Oh, she's trans, yes? Okay, so I'll use she, her. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know their pronouns. I apologize.
in your server.
Yeah, because you're responsible for it. If it's
Well, I
in
get-
your server, you're responsible. If it's somewhere, it's your job. If you're an admin in a server, that's your responsibility.
Well, I realized that in my server, but at the time, I was like, why don't
You
care.
realized
Why?
that after conveniently it was brought up to your attention that there was minors.
But then
and
why did you
admitted
say
there were
that
minors.
you still kind of don't care? You
I
need to
mean-
word your shit right, Toasty. You really do.
So this is where like that person is like, you need to word your shit right, or why are you saying you still don't care? Because I actually think Toasty Vanilla didn't care at the time. I actually believe that she didn't care. So
Okay. I think you
Okay,
you have a
Moo.
point, Foxtron.
Are you gonna
But at the same time, yeah.
okay, Moo? Are you gonna bring up the
Understandable,
informant, or are you gonna
understandable.
save that?
we learned a new thing today. We totally did. Hey Akira. Trans fetishism is really fucked, and I'm amazed how many people throw it under the queer umbrella when it's the same when it's time to white knight. Toasty is transgender. I hope nobody is actually going to defend the honor of people who transition in the same or in the name of Fuda fetishes. Fuda is another like fetish that I don't absolutely get. It's freakish behavior. I just don't understand it.
That for the video.
No, we'll leave
Okay.
that. We'll leave that.
Alright, that's
I
good.
think you should bring it up.
Nah,
There's a game.
this is the video.
Like, because like I want to.
What did they mean if minors if or what do they mean it's okay minors look at porn? I know. So like the excuses that they say in this to Akumu is just insane. It's just excuse after excuse. And it was their thought process at the time. I really don't think they had a care in the world. It's like sociopathic behavior right there.
Well, I want to know. I just want to know because I'm probably not going to watch it because I'm probably not going to care.
You fucking. Oh my god.
You. Oh my god. Toasty, stop it.
You should at
I mean-
least.
I mean, I have.
Yeah, Loon, you're totally fine. Like I said, Toasty can go kick rocks. Was just curious was just curious is all. Yeah, you're totally fine.
I haven't
Out
ruined
of
anyone.
out of sight, out of mind.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't really
Don't worry,
care
I've-
what you
I've-
guys do. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. You guys aren't gonna affect me, but still, I'd like
Also, thank you for subscribing, Loomber.
to know if you guys want to bring it up now.
Wow.
That was
Just wow.
Wow, Toasty, really?
Yeah, I'm being serious. You guys don't threaten me. I don't care because I know what I've done.
So Akira, what's happening in this video is Akumu is confronting Toasty Vanilla on their degeneracy, specifically drawing characters of minor academia anime that were minors in the anime, but they Toasty Vanilla drew them aged up and drew them in sexualized ways. And then Akumu also in this video brought up the association that Toasty has with shad-based or shadmen. And it's not guilty by association, it's just association. And Toasty Vanilla has already been in the FCK server, or has already been witnessed in the FCK server, saying that they like shad-based or they like shadmen. And that's the homie. It's insane.
I know
They
that
jerk off the
haven't
kids.
ruined
This
anyone.
was the guy saying he had credibility, Akumu.
Well, Toasty. What about
Mhm.
me? Because we used to be friends.
No, I don't think Mint is in this call.
I don't know about now, but I thought we used to be friends.
Well,
How about
are we
what
not
does?
still
Do
friends?
I affect how things go? Because I'm
Hmm?
disappointed in you greatly.
Well, why are you disappointed in me?
And you literally know why. Everything that Akuma has listed, I have voiced the shit that I do not agree with, and I'm disappointed, extremely. You know why I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying I'm stepping out of that argument because I'm like, it's not my place, it's not my fight, and no matter the outcome, it's not gonna bother me.
No matter the outcome, it's not going to bother you. Jesus.
Wow.
Damn,
Just wow. Just fucking
credibility.
wow.
I
You
mean,
know that.
horse's mouth, eh?
Exactly. You heard it, Fox, and you heard it here first.
I was probably one of the last fucking people with you.
I mean, I don't
You
get
know what's
what's so
funny?
terrible.
Yeah, that's Foxton. Yes.
Foxton, you're gonna have
The
to be a
best
little
part
bit real
about
with
this
me.
is
What is
They just, oh, there you go. They just said Foxton.
bad about that statement?
Foxton,
Oh
like,
my
told you
fucking-
everything that was like brought up, and even after you said the VC, still trusted you, and that's the best part of it. Right?
Oh, what have I said that's broken her trust?
You kept saying that you don't fucking care. You kept saying that. and you just prove time and time again. And basically, when you just said, well, either way, it's not going to affect me, you know what? It fucking should, because this shit is serious.
Okay. What part? Okay, what's the serious part?
What the fuck
Outside
do you
of
mean what the serious part is?
like, what's the part you want to drive
Everything
home?
is
Because I'm not taking
serious.
the Twitter like thing seriously. Why should
You
I take that
fucking
seriously?
should. A like is a
Character
like.
porn.
A like is a like. What the
It's a
fuck?
Twitter like.
Toasty?
It's 5 Twitter
Oh
likes
my
that
god,
I
a like is a
mistakenly.
like.
Hey,
It's 5 Twitter likes. Dude, liking, yeah, I agree with Foxton. A like is a like. Like if you're actually liking something on Twitter, that means you like it. Duh. Duh. It's really hard for me to hear calls where dorks scream at each other and not think they're just diet Senate calls. I agree.
No, like,
that's what.
Joseph has texted me countless times
Mhm.
talking about how fucking worried he was.
Kumo says when being called a girl is euphoric to someone, I can actually respect that. When it's gratification, you're just consenting to a sex act under false pretenses. That's whoa. Like now that you put it in that perspective, or now that you put it in that light, I'm kind of like second guessing things.
About me still not blocking you. And Toasty, I am super disappointed in you. I really am. The fact, you know what, I could have helped you through if you just didn't say you don't fucking care. So you know,
How are you? I would have been interested into finding out what the defense was. How are you going to try and help him through? What the frick?
why should I?
It shows you're not willing to change, Toasty. If you don't
Yeah,
fucking care, you're not gonna
Yeah.
change. You said you were exposed by someone bigger, then how come you just like My Hero Academia porn? Why? You said you were exposed by someone bigger. You think that you'd learn from
Oh, it's hero academia porn, not minor academia porn. What is wrong with me?
that mistake, right?
Hero academia. This is how much I don't know anime. Like I really don't know anime, guys.
Mm, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't mess with porn around. I don't mess with porn anymore in public or around underage people.
Oh, thank God. Thank God you stopped, Toasty Vanilla, because you're a degenerate.
Did you
Oh.
show everyone in here?
weren't you literally about to show everyone here your porn stash?
I was, and yeah, it was stupid because I wasn't thinking.
I was
Yeah,
a
no.
fucking kid.
I said I wanted to check
would be Teddy
because I was really
mentioning
mad.
that she's a minor, or Foxton mentioning that she's a minor in the PP puddle. And then it wasn't even deleted then. It was deleted after Foxton brought it up to you. So
Well-
clearly then you didn't.
Mage says they take advantage of the trans acceptance movement to try and get into scenarios where people will basically get them off because if you say anything, you'll be labeled as transphobia or a transphobe. Are people that like evil that they do that? That's insane. It's like naive for me to be like, are people that evil, that malicious? That is crazy. My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia. Glad I said it right. Leah, don't feel the Lone Ranger. Or don't. Why can't I hate that YouTube puts the heart emoji in the corner. Like I can't see what people are chatting, YouTube. Please move it. Losers. Loser YouTube. Leah, don't feel like the Lone Ranger about anime. Okay. Actually deprived individuals. I agree, Kumo.
He was wrong until one of the minors said, even though they admitted that they were a minor directly to you beforehand.
Well, I guess at the time I just didn't care. That's all I can give you. That's all I can tell you. Like, sure, yeah, I
Why
guess.
can we assume that you care now?
Well, because looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I should have been more responsible.
Maybe.
Yeah, but you see how this looks, right? I'm gonna pull Chris Hansen here. You see how this looks.
No, I don't really see how this looks.
I like the jump scare to Chris Hansen right there.
Because at the same time, like, I've seen
It
this
looks
happen.
like it's really convenient that, you know, when stuff like starts to hit the fan, it becomes a problem, and you do this.
Well, I'm taking accountability right now. I'm saying, yeah, I should have been more responsible. What do you mean I'm ducking out of accountability?
Because anytime you bring it up, you're so passive and like you brush off like, yeah, I'll take credit for that, but then you twist it and make it so it's like it's not as bad as everyone points it out to be. You try like to dumb it down so it seems way less worse than it fucking is, because you're fucking vermin.
I'm brushing it off
So,
because no one's
we
hurt.
mentioned the fact
No one's
that
gotten
you
hurt.
had Slimmer sharing her
No one got hurt. Oh my gosh.
SFW.
What about Slimmers?
You had Slimmers, a 16-year-old, sharing her in SFW in your server.
Ooh.
Well, I was 18, and at the time she was 16.
You're an adult.
Well, sure, but like at the time, I didn't see anything wrong with it because we are just peers. Because I viewed each other as peers.
And I believe her birthday is actually around mine.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
can tell
June.
because we just recently turned, like, we both just recently went up a year. So
Poofy says, Leah, you were tagged in something on Twitter. Oh goodness.
that was before July.
Yeah, we all recently went up a year, but at the same time, I just view Slimmers as a peer. Nothing more, nothing less. My point is, like, that's kind of... My point is, we're not far apart in age. We're
A
peers.
very petite body and naked people. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa.
What are you reading?
Your message. 6/20/2020.
Nyx tagged you. It's a TikTok account that's calling out the Senate. W. Literally. Let me see if I can find it by searching my name. No, why don't I see it? What the fuck? What the hell? Twitter is acting up because they literally don't see it. Literally don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it at all. What's their at? Sent it to you. It's a thread with links. Okay, thanks, Kumo. I have no idea what's going on with my Twitter. I don't know why I can't see it tagged in. I'll have to look at the settings to see. I will have to look at the settings. What is this? What is this? Hold on, guys.
Adult Slimmers Art Barn.
Let me copy and paste this into the window. What the frick? This is funny. So it's Nings. Do I follow them? Maybe it's because I don't follow them. They tagged me and it says more Lio stuff has come out. TikTok about Birdie, Cinny Bear, and stuff that has happened in the Senate from previous Senate members. At Lio Man can't hide from the truth from everyone, or can't hide the truth from everyone. And then this is a TikTok. I don't have TikTok. Video is currently unavailable. What the fuck? Oh, I'm on the break screen. What the frick? Video unavailable. I can't watch it. What the frick? I can't watch it. Why? Why? Dude, you're cucking me of content. You're cucking me. I'm being cucked of content. I've seen TikToks. They're just testimony, and there's nothing in the way of context about what they're talking about. Okay. Leah, you can turn off reactions. It removes the title heart thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I'll turn it off. Wait. Can I turn it off now? No, I can't turn it off now. I'll turn it off. Thanks. Thanks for pointing that out. Appreciate it. You have to make an account, silly goblin Leah. I'm not making a TikTok. I'm like a boomer. No. I feel cringe. Something about like a 36-year-old having, or I'm not 36. Ew, gross. I'm 34. Something about a 34-year-old making a TikTok. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Leah, the way you said the way you said why just now kind of gave me a little scare. Sounded like a roar. I do that. Okay, so let's continue. I'm derailing. Peaches and Lyle apparently have given information about someone harassing people to get back into the Senate and didn't do anything. Let me close this link. This is your server. Oh, I can see this one.
Bad angle. But FCK explains a lot about with what happened to me. In this video, I'm gonna go in full.
Not the Senate, bruh. Thoughts on the fruitcake server shit. And then it's coming from an account that says Jacket Glass.
Depth about my experience with Peaches and their negligence when it came to my abuse in the server. My abuser's name was Kala. So what Kala would do basically to other people, not just me, was he would basically be an a-hole to everybody, especially to a user named Peach Reaver. Peaches and Peach Reaver are not the same person. And when Kala's first account was doing some shit in the server, basically he refused to speak to Peach.
Can I speed this up? Yes. Yes, Leah, you can.
And then Kala started messaging me to try to get back in Senate. He DM'd me and was like, hey, is there any like way I can get back in Senate? Is there a way that you can contact Peaches and tell them that I can talk to them and we can get everything sorted out? And I was like, I'm not close with Peaches, so I don't think I can do that for you. And then he starts sending me pictures of himself, his lower half. And
what? Okay, guys, this is testimony, okay? This is testimony. Okay? Okay, guys? You have to promise we can't take this as direct testimony. There's no primary evidence in here.
And I was like, okay, well, why are you sending me these? And he was like, oh, to prove that I'm in my car. So you could send this to Peaches to prove that I'm in my car, like I said I was. And that's why I couldn't answer.
Waffle says I watch anime and I love it, but I understand why people hate it or dislike it. It can be fucking weird. Like, people that like anime it's cool. Like, it's okay to like anime. It's totally fine. I'm just not one of those people that likes anime.
Answer the phone. Okay.
Like, I don't even watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Naruto. I didn't even watch Pokemon. Yeah. I'm just not an anime person. Like, you know, like how I'm not a comedy person and like jokes will fly past my head. Anime will do the same thing.
I was like, okay, yeah, no, there's nothing I can do for you, dude. So I immediately took screenshots of everything and I sent all of those messages to Peaches. And I said, hey, Peaches, I'm being harassed by Kala. And Peaches was like, how? So I sent all the messages and Peaches never responded. And I was actually not the only one he did this to.
Lucario says, did a little Lio roar. You might scare an autistic person with that growl.
This is a screenshot I got from one of my...
Wow, Leah, not even Pokemon. I'm super upset. For real, for real. Seriously, not even Pokemon.
My friends, who was also in the server, Kala sent them...
Like, I play Pokemon now. I play it on the Switch, but that's about it. That's it.
Thigh pics. So yeah, nothing was ever done about that.
Okay. Does it continue? Is that Laka Moka Laka? No, I don't think that's the same Laka Moka Laka. Is that it? Okay, I guess that's it. I guess there isn't anything else. Oh, they tagged me. Now I see the tag, guys. I don't know why I didn't see it before. Okay, let's finish this Toasty Vanilla video.
Adult Swimmers art print in the Fruitcake Club?
Nope. Toasty's New Groove, but if there is one in Fruitcake Club, that's even worse. Oh,
Wait,
here's
oh
the
no, I
one.
think that's
July
oh
29th.
that's
I was going
Lolgal.
to say this. Child porn of any kind is not allowed on Twitter. That's not up for debate either. I don't make the rules here, and there is no. But it's only a drawing. It's not hurting anyone. They can draw whatever they want. Take that shit elsewhere, please. It
Yeah,
really
then
be
someone
the
proved me
whole
wrong by
Fruitcake
saying,
Club
haha, it
versus
actually
it's
is.
only a drawing Twitter. Let's see. Secondly, I'm a teenager. Everything you posted as a gotcha are not as risky as KO eating a woman's ass. Although KO is also a minor, everything you posted above that are literal adults in sexual situations. I'm fine with that. Also, I think Deku was like 18 or something. I don't care. Obviously, isn't a child, and this was July 26th.
Can I hear about this informant?
No.
No.
Dude, whoever this Tello person says, Tello typed Akumu proves Toasty consumes underage character porn. Toasty, I don't care. It's insane.
We're gonna wait a bit. Let things be.
Yeah, we'll let you figure it out.
King. Oh, King. Okay, I remember him.
What's a king?
Informant. So if someone King knows.
Who the hell is a king?
You guys brought up King. I know who he is.
Does he know both?
Did we say?
You seem very persistent on finding out who it is.
Yeah, because I'm curious.
Guess what? It's your
They're
mom.
more curious about them than figuring out one of their ages. Stuff whack.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Toasty Vanilla is for sure like a degenerate. And again, I think they're predatory. Y'all may not think that. I think Toasty Vanilla is like #1 degenerate when it comes to the FCK server. Like we have to be calling these people out. I don't understand why Lio is not calling these people out. You know, Lio in his conundrum video was just like, well, why aren't you guys covering fuchsia butters? And fuchsia butters, we have to have a conversation. Lio, you're fucking virtue signaling. It's now April, and you still have yet to call these people out. Everyone is calling them out. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? You missed the bus, buddy. You missed the train. You're a bit late with your responses. You're a bit late with calling people out. Losers. They're all just losers.